Hey, you, what you doing? Why ain't you watching Wade's Word of the Day? 8 p.m. every night, Monday through Friday. Yeah, come on, get a word. You'll be blessed by it. Make sure that you tag Ted and text somebody. Tell them to come on into the room. I'm your host, Pastor R.D. Wade. That's what they call me, y'all.
Yeah, here we go. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Somebody say hello, feel this tone. You know how we do it in this space. We try to get our healing. Hey, it's Wade's word of the day. 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 Wade's word of the day.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? It's Wade's Word of the Day. Wade's Word of the Day. Come on in the room. Yeah, let's talk. Come on in the room. Let's talk. Come on. Yeah, y'all know what to do. Y'all get your swag yet? Yeah, my producer is going to put this in there. Come on. Grab you some swag. We got Wade's Word of the Day swag. We got Let's Go Viral swag. And certainly we have Sundays with LHBC swag. So make sure that you grab you some swag. Let's take care of some housekeeping. Listen, if you want to figure out how I do what I do in this particular space, you're looking for a great streaming, if you will, opportunity. I've dropped some information in the comments section, right there in the comments section. Just click on that link to be live. And matter of fact, if you use my 30% off coupon code, that's Pastor RD Wade, you can get a great discount. So yeah, so do that. Do that if you want to learn how to do what I'm doing. You can also inbox me. I'll help you out. I'll get you where you need to be. So right there in the description section, yeah, just use that Pastor RD Wade code, get you 30% off. And certainly if you're operating in that YouTube space, Tubebuddy, right down there, yeah, in the section, click on that link as well. And it'll help you get all set up and put all the necessary things that you want to do for your videos, your presentations, and all of that good stuff. Yeah, so it's Wade's Word of the Day. I see Judy. I see Verlin. I see Duchess. What's going on? I see Nina Holmes has made her way into the space as well. I see you all are greeting one another and all of that good stuff. All of that good stuff. So I figured I would start with a word that started it all off. Yeah, seeing that the CDC maybe an hour and a half ago uh, released some new information around how we can be operating, right? So I figured I would talk about that tonight. So listen, in this space, we don't tear down, we lift up. Yeah, we speak to those things that speak to us. All of those things. I need you to take your phone right now and let your finger do the typing and text tag and tell somebody, tell them to come on into the space. I don't know about where you are, but where I am, man, it was a beautiful day today. I hope that you got out and took a walk around. Let me do what I'm asking you all to do. Let me let me share. Let me share. Y'all give me a few moments. I normally do this before I get to talking, but I got to talking and I forgot to do this. So let me go ahead and hit up some folk and tell them to come on into the space. Yeah, if y'all don't mind. Is that all right with y'all? In the meantime, hey, what's on your mind? Let's do a check-in. How's everybody feeling tonight? Let's do a check-in. How you feeling tonight? What's going on with you? Are you good? Not so good? Kind of good? Almost good? Whatever. Yeah, just check in real quick and let us know how you are holding up on this Thursday evening. So everybody check in. Yeah, check in. The babies are doing good. The babies are doing good. Normally our routine, around this time, is kind of shifting. Babe wanted to get out and take a drive, so I normally go pick up Tate after school, but she did this time, and I had to be here with the babies, and I'm just kind of good at that. So you know, boom, boom, boom. We was all taking a nap together. It was a beautiful day. It's wonderful. It was wonderful. Faith was in her swing. Roy was on his pillow, and I was laying there on the couch, and we were like triplets, just mouth open, knocked out. That's what we were doing. So, so it was. Hey, don't hate, Shakira. It was easy work. It was nap time. I didn't tell you to leave him with me around that time. Hey, it's a beautiful thing. You see how God favors me? That's all I'm saying. Some people they don't understand the favor that's on my life. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So it was cake work. Yeah, it was cake work. So they all fell asleep. They all did what they came to do. Nina Holmes, we see that you're good. Duchess Scott says that she's great. Michael Elizabeth, hello. Or Michelle. Is that Michelle? Is that Michelle Elizabeth? Thank you for coming into space tonight. Hey, everybody show Michelle some love tonight. I need y'all to do that. Yeah, show her some love tonight for coming into the space. So yeah, in this space, we don't tear down, we lift up. We speak to those things that speak to us, all of those things, mind, body, and spirit. And while we understand that the logos is in fact our baseline, right? It's our baseline. We understand that we grow and understand, we grow in the things of God through experience. Therefore, nobody can tell you your experience with God. And while we may have similarities, at the end of the day, we all have our own individual experience with him. And that's a beautiful and wonderful thing. And so right around this time, yeah, y'all know what to do. Take your finger. Yeah, take your finger. Yeah, help your boy out tonight. Because, when we do this, we know we're getting started. Why? Because we showing up. Hello. Yeah, every time we say hello, that just simply means that we're showing up. Yeah, that we're showing up in space, that we are participating in our destiny. Yeah. Oh, we're praying for you, Michelle. We're praying for you. Absolutely. Yeah, that we're participating in our destiny. Yeah, we're showing up in spite of situations and circumstances that go on in our lives. So we tell our negative talk. Yeah, we tell our negative thinking. Not today. We're not buying the negativity. We're buying into positivity. We tell our haters, you can't block us and you can't stop us. Yeah, from the favor that God has on our life. And so we say, put that where? Way back there. Yeah, that's what we say. And then finally, we tell our fears, we ain't operating in fear, we're operating in faith. And so we say, hello. Yeah. And I see everybody tonight is saying, hello. Yeah, that simply means we're showing up on this fine Thursday night. It is, in fact, 5/13/2021. This is Wade's Word of the Day, and I'm your host, Pastor R.D. Wade. So happy to be with you all tonight. So I need to sing y'all some good energy. Let's do that before we get started. Y'all know how we do. I see Faith is playing the background, and she's ready for some good energy. So she's sounding off too. I ain't mad at it. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at it. Let's go ahead. Let's do that. Y'all know what we do right around now. Come on, breathe in. Breathe it out. Then squeeze. Yeah, breathe in, breathe it out, then squeeze. Yeah, every night. Yeah, do 10 sets of that every night before you lay down in bed and everything like that. Yeah, you'll believe the difference. Eat right. You'll certainly see a difference. Yeah, breathe in. Breathe out. Squeeze. Yeah, good energy. So here we go. Let me send you some good energy right now. Here we go. Sending all of y'all some good energy. Here we go.
I'm sending good energy. All my friends and enemies can expect something different if you acting the same. If it don't make sense, it'll never bring change. Sending good energy to all my friends and enemies. Can't expect something different if you acting the same. If it don't make sense, it'll never bring change. I be trying to teach them, I be trying to reach them. I've been preaching like Reverend Run DMC, Adidas sneakers. People really need to take another peek deep inside. They fighting demons so they weaken, all they need is the light. This is why we look ahead, never behind, never slip and slide. Focus on the climb, hocus pocus time. Happiness is magical, actual joy. It don't make you clap your hands and make actual noise like kindness. Let it flow through you, your skin start shining. You'd be so happy, can't even hide it. Every day would leave you delighted. It's cause of fear the people keep fighting, so I'm sending good energy to
Yeah, we are sending good energy to all my friends and family. Can't expect nothing different if you're acting the same. Yeah, good energy. So, so today, maybe about, and I don't know about in your state, maybe you kind of been operating in that space, but most states now, through the vaccine and people getting the vaccine and so forth and so on. And so there has been pressure put on the CDC to lift, the whole situation with the mask, the mask wear and all of that stuff in spaces and out and then, outside and all of those particular things. And I don't know if maybe you heard, but about an hour ago, maybe a little more than an hour ago, they set out new guidelines. And they said that folk who have been fully vaccinated no longer have to wear a mask in certain spaces, certain contexts, and everything like that. And it kind of feels like full circle because obviously 2020 around this time, we were at the height of things and uncertainty, fear. The word that was given to me was fear. And in that moment, I believe the first Ways word, I talked about hello fear, how you got to show up even when you're troubled, even when you don't quite understand, even when it doesn't make sense. And I got a call today from somebody today who I dearly love, and they said to me that they have a call and the desire to enter into ministry. And man, I'm so thankful for that. But one of the critical things that I said to them before they, as they embark out on that journey, I said, the first thing that I want you to do is to understand that if in fact he has called you into this space, if he's called you into this space, you cannot allow anybody to ever make you feel that he's not with you. It doesn't matter if you are in a high season, doesn't matter if you're in a low season, doesn't matter if the enemy has come in like a flood. It's not about vocation, because too often we think when we're called, it's into preaching ministry and all of those things. I didn't want to give that advice. I didn't want to give any technical advice. I wanted that individual to know that if you're going to make it, you have to know that he's with you. So you got to let go of fear of perception. You got to let go of fear of people. You got to let go of the fear of certain expectations as it relates to what people would think. specifically as it relates to your calling. You have to hold firm to what Paul said, that he who has begun a good work in you will bring that thing to completion. And that there are going to be some high moments in God, but there's certainly going to be some valley moments in God, some fearful moments, some David moments where everybody has turned their back on you. And you have to decide, am I going to operate in fear or am I going to push through by faith? Am I going to encourage myself? Am I going to, ask the question of the Lord, shall I continue to pursue? And as we look back, and as I look back on that first conversation, that first word, that first dialogue with you all, I went back and I looked at it, and literally that's what I said. I saw moments like today in my future, in our future, but I knew in order for us to get to that place, we had to push beyond our fears. That doesn't mean that we shouldn't have been smart, that we shouldn't have been proactive, but we had to push beyond our fears. We had to believe that through it all, that God was with us. That He is with us even when you looked at a loved one and they were going through COVID. Even when you heard of someone who passed away, even through the struggles and the challenges of your own insecurity, we had to press and fight our way to push beyond our fears. That's what that whole Hello Fear, Let's Talk is really about. It's about showing up in spite of your uncertainty. Because here's the reality: when one begins to move in faith, that does not mean that you'll never have any problems. Walking in faith just simply means I believe God in spite of my problems, in spite of my circumstances, in spite of my situations, in spite of the challenges that I am confronted with, in spite of my own demons and my own insecurities and my own troubles. Faith says, I will trust God anyhow. I will trust God anyhow. And so, we're on this side and you're hearing all, this conversation about we're coming out, but I would beg to differ. I would ask the question, what did we learn? Did we learn? Did we learn? What did we learn about ourselves? What did we learn about our faith? What did we learn as it relates to our shortcomings? What did we learn as it relates to our relationships one with another? Because here is the thing, we can take the mask off all day long, but if we go back to how we were operating pre-COVID, mistreatment, of our fellow man, greed, and in certain spaces, power hungry, not really understanding the value of the least of these. If we go back to just operating in spaces where, and I'm talking about the church now, but we're just concerned about bills and budgets. If we take on a herd mentality, I just want to get them back in the building and go back to dancing and shouting, I would argue that everything that we went through was for naught. But if we take this opportunity to strengthen ourselves, take this opportunity to learn about ourselves, take this opportunity to really recognize and realize that we have a God. Yeah, that we have a God who does in fact watch over us both day and night. I told you that the Bible is our baseline, and some folk can quote it back and forth, up and down, left and right, but you really discover who God is through your experience. So did you learn, yeah, out of this experience that you can't move in fear, that you got to move in faith? Did you learn through the Spirit, through this season, that faith does act like a thing is so, even when it is not so, that it might be so? Are you picking up what I'm putting down tonight? Will we, out of this season, be as Paul said, that when I was young, I spoke like a child, I acted like a child, but when I grew up, I put away all of those childish things? Because here's the reality: it's not about what building you go into, is not about how you're having church. It's really about, are we connecting with him? Are we really taking the good news and sharing it abroad? Are we not being judgmental, but are we operating in spaces of love? Are we willing, to be my brother's keeper, not just on Sunday morning, but in those spaces of policy and procedure and legislation? Have we gotten to the place where we move beyond just thinking about me, myself, and I, but understanding that we are one person in a greater world, and that we all have a responsibility to be conduits of love, conduits of charity, conduits of hope, and certainly conduits of peace? Is anybody picking up what I'm putting down tonight? So way over a year ago, when we thought about fear, that brought emotions, unpleasant emotions of the unknown. But I hope that you are like I am today. Yeah, that you know this one thing, and you know it without a shadow of a doubt, that he who watches over Jerusalem is the same one who watches over you. He who keeps, Jerusalem is the same one who keeps you. And so, you can show up, and you can participate in your destiny. You can push through to the other side of your breakthrough. You can be of encouragement. You can, you can. You can. You can. You can be anything that you set your heart to be. You can, accomplish that dream. You can change your life. It's okay. You can start a new course, and you can start a new direction. Oh, yes, you can. You can. So don't let fear cripple you. Don't let fear crush you. Don't let fear turn your back. Because if you learn anything in this season, if God is for you, he's more than the world against you. So I want you to be encouraged tonight. I don't want you to operate in fear. I want you to operate in faith. Yeah, that's what we want you to do, because I believe that your latter days are going to be greater than your former days, because they already are. Because out of these dark days, you discovered that there is light. Out of those dark days, you discovered that the sun still shines. Out of those dark days, you discovered that his word is good and the blood still works. Out of those dark days, you discovered that it's not the place, but it's the people that makes all of the difference. Is there anybody in the space tonight who's picking up what I'm putting down? Yeah, who would take their finger even right now, as Nina Holmes said, I know that's right. Yeah. Yeah. And so I believe tonight that we've learned, as I think it was Aretha and Diana Ross and somebody else sang, one of them folks sang, but ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough concerning God to keep him away from you. Yeah, that's just the Motown R&B version of Romans 8:28. Yeah, ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough to keep him away from you. Paul said it like this in Romans 8:28, uh, where he simply says, uh, he talked about all of these great calamities, but he goes on to say that nothing can separate you and I from the love of God. Even Faith saying amen to that. Did y'all did y'all hear her? Even Faith saying amen to that. So I told that brother on today, I said, listen, don't operate in fear. Know that through it all, throughout this journey, that if he has in fact called you into this, he's going to keep you in this in spite of you. Yeah, in spite of you. In spite of your situation, in spite of your circumstances, in spite of all of your stuff. He's going to keep you, because he who has begun a good work, yeah, he's going to see that thing to completion. And I believe that. I believe that. I believe that tonight, not only for me, but also for you. So today, I feel that good energy today. Feels like a good day today. I'm grateful for this space and this opportunity. I'm grateful for all that we're doing in terms of going viral. I'm thankful. I'm even thankful for the process that we have gone through. I don't think it's the end yet. I still think there are things. Sometimes we get ahead of ourselves because sometimes we think we are smarter than God. I would still say to folk, um, you know, you don't know who got the shot and who didn't get the shot. So just make sure you are being wise, being wise, right? In this season. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, I'm grateful. Feels like a, yeah, yeah, yeah. Feel like I'm living my life like it's gold. Yeah. And I hope that you are too. Tata's doing good. Tata's doing good with the new one. Faith is getting accustomed to her brother. She's kind of, talking or she's saying something. I just have a little conversation about it, be like, brother. And she'd be like, mama, mumbling. So everybody is, yeah, everything is good. Everything is good in that capacity. We just rolling, doing what we do. And so I'm grateful for that. Grateful for that. But everybody is taking hold to the new, to our new norm, even in this space. And it's been great. It's been great. All right. If this word has added value to your life on tonight, make sure that you tag, text, and tell somebody. Share it with them. Invite other folk into the space. If it's blessing you, I'm sure it will bless others as well. And the good thing about the space that we operate in, you can just drop it on their page. They may not listen to it today, may not listen to it tomorrow. But yeah, they'll find their way to listen to it. One of my buddies from way back when, it was a word I did a few days ago or whatever. I hadn't heard from him, and, then dropped a comment in there. Man, that word inspired me on tonight. You just never know when. So hey, don't be fearful. If you got some folk who you think need to hear this word, hey, drop it on their page, invite them into the space. Because they may not listen to it today, may not listen to it tomorrow, but there may come a day when they need a word. And that's what I love about this space. You would already have dropped it in there and they can get access to it. So, hey, we appreciate each and every one of y'all. Yeah, I think I want to go out this way. The last couple of weeks, I've been playing a lot of spiritual songs and everything. I guess that would be. But how I'm feeling tonight, how I'm feeling tonight, I was kind of feeling this song tonight. So y'all let me know if you're feeling it. Here we go. Hey! Yeah! It's one of them type of nights tonight. Hey, if this word is added value to your life, make sure that you text, tag, and tag somebody. Hey, we appreciate y'all. We're in this space every night, 8 p.m. Yeah, it's Wade's Word of the Day. I'm your host, Pastor R.D. Wade. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. If you want to partner with the ministry, you know how to do it. LHBC 131, Cash App, LHBC 131. It's that simple, $5, $10. If the Lord places it on your heart to do that, do it. If you don't, ain't nobody tripping, because we living our life like it's golden. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Hey, Lord willing, we're going to wrap up the week tomorrow night, Friday night. Invite your friends and your family to come on in. We're going to have a good time. I'll talk to y'all real soon. I'm out of here. Peace. Yeah.